What up YouTube, No More Op4 here, bringing you another video. I just recently purchased a Ruger 1022 and I told you that, as I did any modifications or anything like that, I would update you and keep you posted. That's what this is, doing the first mod to the Ruger 1022. Today we're going to be installing a Volquartsen custom auto bolt release for the gun. Essentially what that's going to do, it's going to stop me from having to get my sausage fingers in between the magazine release and the bolt catch here, so that I'll be able to just pull back on the bolt and release, and the bolt will slide forward. So that's the goal here. I'm going to show you how to install this right now. First thing we're going to do here, obviously make sure the gun is safe. I've already taken the magazine out, inspected that there is no round in the chamber. The bolt is obviously back, the gun is safe, so now we can start to take it apart. So first step, after taking my optic and if you have any other accessories, getting those off, is going to be to remove the barrel band. So we're going to do that now. I don't know why in the hell I grabbed such a long screwdriver, but whatever works. Okay, barrel band, screw and nut are off, and I've found myself a regular size screwdriver. Now we're going to remove the bottom screw down here. From there, with just a quick pull, the stock will come off and you'll be down to the guts of the gun here, and this is when the fun starts here. So at this point we're removing the trigger guard. I already kind of did, but all you have to do is just push those pins out, make sure the bolt's forward or it will snap back whenever you release that. And then we're looking at the inside of the trigger assembly. So what we're going to do here is we're going to remove two of the pins. We're going to remove first this pin right here. Now when you do this, the spring is going to release, and it just did right there. That's fine. Next, remove this piece. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is remove this pin right here. And that just comes out like that. And then the bolt release is free to come out. This is the auto bolt release. I was playing around with it beforehand, but this is what the original one looks like. So you can see the differences right there between the two of them. So basically, let's assume that you just removed the old one. What you're going to want to do, just like this, you're going to insert it, and you may have to kind of, finagle with it a little bit, but you can get it down in there. So the next step after that is going to be to line up the holes so that you can fit the pin back in down here. And I like to do it from this side, it's just easier for me. I put the pin in through on the other side. Have to make sure that the mag release is also aligned, and you can get it to slide in just like that. The next step is going to be to reinsert this pin right here. I like to start it on the opposite side on this one. Start over here and just slightly push it in. And what you're going to want to do here is get the spring so it rests down on the little housing. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. just start to push that pin in and get the spring to go underneath that pin, and then slide it in a little bit further. Then you're going to want to put this pin, or excuse me, this back in through the pin, just where it usually sits, and we'll just slide that over. And then you want to just put it through the new bolt release. To do that, just push up on it. You might have to play with the angle a little bit, but you can get that back in. And that's really all you need to do to swap it out. So now we'll put it back together and show you how it works. So putting it back together, lining up the pins for the trigger assembly back onto the receiver. They just slide right in. Hopefully, yes. Okay. So I'm just going to show you from right here. I don't want to have to put the stock back on just yet. So let's assume, okay, magazine's empty. Load a new mag after you take the empty magazine out. And you want to release the bolt. No more fumbling around at the bottom. And I'll show you that by keeping my hands up here. Pull back on the bolt. And it slides forward. And that's it, guys. Pretty simple. If you get, you know, if you're not that familiar with the inside of the gun, if you do get confused or you accidentally push out the wrong pins and the hammer or anything comes out, it's real simple to put back together. I may do a video on that just for future reference, but you know, obviously, again, anytime you have any questions, let me know. But it's pretty easy assembly. The instruction manual can really quickly get you on track. You know, just looking at the manual, you can figure it out probably within 5 or 10 minutes, just messing around with it. It's not that complicated. But that is the auto bolt release assembly. This is the Volquartsen model for the 1022. This is No More OPFOR, guys. I'm out of here.